Whew. So here I am. It's an interesting morning. I fly out to Vegas today. Just wanted to give everybody an update as to what's transpired in the last couple of days. And yes, that is the PJ Masks in the background. My kids are watching their show. So I do apologize for that distraction. However, I felt that you guys needed an update about my situation, about my false arrest with Copperas CPD, and what has transpired in the last, I'd say, 48 hours. So in the last 48 hours, I've hired an attorney to do my legal writing for me. She's going to help pen my lawsuit and prepare that for filing. I'm going to file pro se. Her firm has kind of a huge workload. She's kind of doing some solo attorney help. But her firm's not going to take me on as a client, and that's okay. I am more than willing to battle this pro se and take on the entities that I'm going to take on. So my lawsuit, and I'm going to give an update when it's actually filed. Sorry, I got cut off there. In the next couple days, or in the next 10 days, my lawsuit will be filed. I'll give an update on that. We're doing great things in regard to my case. I got feedback from Copperas Police Department. Went in, did an interview with the lieutenant. I did a written statement that I turned into him on top of my emailed statement to them prior. So gave them the rundown of exactly how and where my rights violations occurred and how, and in what context everything was in. They said it's not going to be a quick process, but that's okay as long as my complaint's lodged and that process goes through its process. Now, I don't fully believe that the resolution or their determination is going to be in my favor. I'm not that naive. I am, however, happy that there is some process in play to further document the egregious mistake Copperas Cove Police Department made and the turmoil that has resulted from that mistake. I fully intend to still pursue a lawsuit. I did give them what I would like as a resolution. I didn't ask for a dime, but I did give them a peaceful resolution that I would fully like and endorse. With the other entities, though, that have a involvement in this, I'm going to seek damages and pain and suffering that my family has caused, has felt, and I mean, whether or not I get everything that I desire as a resolution to my lawsuit for my pain and suffering, everything like that, I would love that. I would love getting everything that I desire when it comes to the resolution that I'm seeking and the kind of results that I'm really shooting for. However, being cognizant of that plausibility that it may not go my way, the sheer fact that I have taken a lot of steps to redress my grievances with this particular government entity, or these particular government entities, has been fantastic. Thank you, Cybertron, for letting me know. limited payouts is fantastic. I mean, whether or not I get a payout or any damages, would be a blessing. I mean, it would definitely help because we have taken a huge financial toll since being illegally detained on September 14th. If you have not seen my videos in full detail, I would urge you to do so. I would urge you to go on to my YouTube page, as you are now, and really watch all of my videos that are relating to this case. I have my personal videos shot from my phone, and I also have Deputy Fox's body camera. I do not have anything from Copperas Cove. I don't even have a police report from them. But that's not for lack of trying. That's not for lack of filing the request. I have got my Attorney General's ruling. Essentially, the Attorney General said, hey, they don't have to give it to you because there's still a pending case. They haven't closed the case. So they technically could still file charges against me if they wanted to. Thank you, Huckleberry. I saw that. I thought I saw Cybertron on there, but yeah, Huckleberry, I do apologize. But I appreciate you for giving me that information. I'm going to sue the state too, actually. I'm suing the entities that I'm going to bring to court are City of Copperas Cove, Corio County Sheriff's deputies, Cove PD, the individual officers that were involved, Darnell Hospital, the individual Army captains and one major that were involved in spreading misinformation to law enforcement for my detention. Going to sue Mr. Garza from the Child Protective Services. I'm suing Child Protective Services. Suing Metroplex Hospital and Dr. Jones specifically. I'm going to sue, it's a lot of entities. Like, a lot of entities are going to be named in the lawsuit. Going after such a big play is okay with me. My allegations are supported with documentation. So I'm really going to pursue and play hardball against these entities for as long as I can do that. I am moving to you're right, Huckleberry. Never speak to CPS. I'm kind of stuck in that situation right now because I've been dealing with CPS since September 14th. So, and I get 2 inspections per week at my home because we're at the monitored return portion where CPS still has a large microscope up my ass when it comes to my handling of my kids. So that's the situation there. But like I said, I'm making headway. I filed going on reporters regarding this, and it's been like I said, an epic and arduous journey to get where I'm at. The only reason, honestly, I've been able to keep my head above water is because okay, baby, is because I'm in a class right now for emotional intelligence and leadership, and I've been surrounded by great coaches and great people to really help me keep my head above water mentally, physically, spiritually, regarding my horrible circumstances regarding my family. I have been protesting in Copperas Cove. Thank you, Huckleberry. You have a great one. Hope to talk to you more soon. I've been subbing at Vista still. I've been working diligently in working on my novels, working on my podcast. I hope everybody gets a chance to tune into my podcast sooner rather than later. The name of the podcast is David's Life and Observation, and another podcast name, the name that I have running is Create-A-Cast. David's Life and Observation is a socio-political podcast, and Create-A-Cast is a creative writing podcast where I discuss creative writing tropes and other things. My wife's doing great. She's been, doing well. The units really left her alone. Actually, it's ironic that since my wife's unit put her at the museum, her mood and attitude and a lot of things have altered greatly for her. She's been going to her regular counseling, not with the same counselors, obviously, that kicked off this whole dumb shit. But she's been great. She's been playing soccer or indoor soccer. She's been on the outdoor club team and she plays semi-pro soccer. So she still is active and vibrant as ever. She does a lot of things to help herself and us. She's very attentive with the kids, very supportive, but she's still active duty military and still has to interact with her lying commander that put us in this situation. But she does with grace and humility, and we've been able to tactfully deal with her chain of command, even though they're going to be named in the lawsuit. Several of them are going to be named in the lawsuit. So, like I said, she's been great. Maria's awesome. She's been my rock, and she's been my support. Thank you, Mary Jo. Like I said, I wanted everybody to kind of get an update on where things are with my lawsuit. I wanted to let them know that I went to CCPD, had a great sit down with the lieutenant, and there was a sergeant there. I didn't catch his name. I think it was Lieutenant Mabry, if I'm correct, or Lieutenant something. I'll look at the card later. I can post it later. But if you, like I said, are tuning in right now and not 100% familiar with my case, on September 14th, I was illegally detained by Copperas Cove PD, even though the investigation by the mental health deputies resulted in the desire for them not to take me anywhere or put me in an emergency detention order. Copperas Cove took me anyway and perjured themselves and violated my rights. I did file a complaint with the Corio County Sheriff's deputies. I'm waiting to hear back from the lieutenant investigating that case. The complaint that I filed with Corio County involves a law called failure to intervene. Essentially, if they're a law enforcement agency and they allow another agency, especially the sheriff allows another agency in his jurisdiction to violate a citizen's rights, it's called failure to intervene. And essentially they did that. They did allow another agency to make a false arrest. They documented it very well in their police report and verbally in the body camera footage. I would encourage those who watch the body cam footage not to just watch video 1, but watch video 2. There is a second and actually third video for that information from the body camera. So please watch all of them. Is there anything that we, the public, can help to do? Yes, actually there is. In the next video that I create, because I'm on a trip right now, I'm heading to Vegas for the weekend. I've got my final weekend of my leadership course that I'm completing, but I'm actually going to set up post links for my PayPal and my Venmo, because the cost for the lawyer to drop my lawsuit is going to be $300. The filing fee is $400, and I just want to raise money for that. Once I reach my benchmark of $700, I'm going to not collect any more money and get my lawsuit filed and move forward from that point. If you wanted to donate after that, help us with our move to Arizona, or help us, get treatment and everything for the kids when we do get to Arizona, that'd be fantastic. I would appreciate that. I would love that. Like I said, you can find me on Venmo. I'm gonna post my links when I do get a chance. And essentially, I'm gathering money for the lawsuit, but anything donated after that is purely going to help us in our transition to Arizona. Can't wait to get to Arizona. Looking forward to get back to where I feel my heart and home is. My wife is excited. Maria is so excited to get back to Arizona. It's where her family is. We're ready to make that transition and be successful. Maria's going to go to college. She's super excited about that. I'm super excited to finish my second master's program and then work on my doctoral degree. So that's all going to happen when we get to Arizona. And like I said, anything to help us, and if I need help later on, like flying from Arizona to come back here to be in court, I'll let everybody know. That way, if you want to donate for my future plane trips back here, you can do that too. I'm not asking for a specific amount. Anything helps, and that'd be fantastic. As far as another way of helping me is contact CCPD. Contact what, baby? Well, I'm not gonna grab that just yet. Just put it next to you. So the next thing that I'm gonna ask the public for, as far as assistance with, is getting the word out. Share my videos. Share anything that I post about this and my case. Get it to in the hands of people and influencers to get my story out, because this is a huge violation of the Texas Health Code that happened to me. It's a violation of my civil rights. And it's a loophole that I see being used and abused by Texas law enforcement. And there's also, ironically enough, there's a similar case out of Horizon City, Texas, that happened on the same day. Another person was placed on emergency detention order without having committed a crime or done anything to show that he needed to be put on emergency detention order. The investigative reporter that's leading that investigation is named Andre. Out of Horizon, he's a Horizon City News guy, independent investigator, and he's been really supportive of me and my family, and he's doing his due diligence, gathering information to get our story out as well. But again, it's easy as posting information on Facebook. It's as easy as calling CCPD, having a discussion maybe with their lieutenant, maybe filing a complaint. There are a lot of ways you can redress your government. Maybe you can write a letter to the governor or senator saying, hey, there's this there's this situation going on under your watch in Copperas Cove, Texas, and a lot of ways you can help me. So as far as the kids are good. They don't really need anything. They're growing out of some clothes. We're working on that. They've got a mountain of toys, so they're good on toys. We have a great amount of food. We've got plans of action to get them into daycare as soon as we get to Arizona. And so right now we're playing hardball when it comes to being ready to move. The movers are going to come pack us out on the 8th through the 11th. My wife is going to get some house hunting leave to go to Arizona to get us a home, and then we're going to move on the 24th. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to again, the transition, and all the support you guys have already given me is amazing. Please reach out to me if you have any further questions or would like some documentation regarding the arrest. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you the Copperas Cove police report, but I will give you the police report from Coryell County Sheriff's deputies. Send me an email to dwelch9627@gmail.com, and I will give you all the documents regarding my case. I'm I'm an open book when it comes to this particular case, and you can take a look for yourself and just see that everything doesn't add up. And I would encourage you to do so. Please do your investigation, do a thorough investigation, into everything before you either support or don't support me or my family. And I'm just speaking as a critical thinker, saying, hey, a lot of people ask for money, a lot of people ask for help, and a lot of people, ask for support given a situation, but they don't understand the full context of what happened or transpired. So that's why I encourage you to watch the videos. I encourage you to email me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to provide documentation about my situation. And I look forward to corresponding with you. So have a great day, everybody. I don't think I'm going to post another video today. I will probably post another episode of Create a Cast. And I'll be working on my novel pretty much the rest of the day after I get on the plane and get to Vegas. So the kids this weekend are going to have fun going to Chuck E. Cheese. They're going to have fun going to the races this weekend around Dallas. So everything we can do to keep them healthy, happy, and moving forward, we're going to do. Love my babies. Maria's unfortunately going to be working straight through the weekend and working, so she won't be able to be with the kids this weekend. She'll have a lot of cleaning, packing, moving and stuff she's going to do as well to get us ready for the movers, because military housing is very particular about their shit. So again, have a great day, everybody, and thank you for your support, your continued support, or if you're a new supporter, thank you, and reach out to me. I can't wait to hear from you.